What's going on, guys? Andrew Piluk Hockey here, back again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the NHL Hub Cities, of course. It's been a big topic going forward. I haven't touched too much on the NHL's return to play. Now, you guys know, if you've been watching this channel for a long time, I was basically betting everything that the NHL wouldn't be coming back. And I think some people got it twisted in terms of what I meant by that. A lot of people figured it was just going to be back to normal. Fans would be in attendance. All teams would be back where they need to be. The world is back to normal and everything's safe. And I was completely against that, saying that there won't be a normal league for a long time. I still think that the NHL, I know, and I don't want to say this, but there's a potential for a lockout next season. And we're just, finishing this up, and it's all a money thing. And I hope people understand that this is not just, we want to give this to the fans. The players might, but this is a money thing for the NHL. And the Hub Cities has been a big topic as of late. Now, I want you guys to comment down below whether or not you think it's a good idea for the NHL to be coming back. I know a lot of other sports have already started, and of course the WWE was deemed an essential service in Florida due to Linda and Vince McMahon working closely with Donald Trump, that arrogant piece of, I'm not going to say anything, but what do you guys think? Should the NHL be coming back? And it's looking like, training camps and stuff like that will get going in July, but the NHL won't start playing some games, the exhibition games and the playoffs until August probably, or like literally late July, like the 30th or 31st or whatever. So let me know your thoughts down below on that. But basically, these tweets and some information had sparked a little something in me that I wanted to talk about it. Now, Adam Huris, hopefully I'm not saying his name incorrectly, tweeted out, and by the way, if I'm looking over here, it's because I've got my information over here, but Prime Minister Justin Trudeau says the government is comfortable with the NHL moving ahead with a hub city in Canada. And its restart with 24 teams. Now, Toronto, Edmonton, and Vancouver are in the mix for that. Let's not lie, it's going to be Toronto, according to Adam Huris. I would imagine it's going to be that. And that's pretty much a money thing and marketing-wise and stuff like that. People were talking about that, and it probably makes the most sense, which to me doesn't make a ton of sense because Toronto has been hit pretty hard with the virus that's going around. But, quote, 3 Canadian cities are asking for it. Obviously, the decision has to be made by the NHL and the cities and the provinces. Now, Canada is open to it as long as it's okayed by the local health authorities. Now, this is the biggest thing that I think people need to get over, is that I don't want to be sitting here and sounding like the negative guy. I wish everybody was healthy and that, stuff wasn't going down, but we're basically saying that hockey is more important than what's going on right now, and it's really not, and this is a money thing. But the local health authorities in like Canada has to okay this, so it's not even a guarantee that the NHL can play in Canada, which would basically dampen most of the plans for the return to play. So it would I don't know if they would just play everything in the United States, but I don't know. They've already got people practicing in Toronto, quarantining in terms of the Leafs, and I'm sure other teams have started to get their camps going and stuff like that. I've seen some teams do that. I think I seen Colorado with Nathan McKinnon. I think he was taking some shots and sniping goals like he usually does, but it has to be okayed by local health authorities, so that's not even a guarantee. Now, the next thing I want to bring up is from a TSN article. Now, it says the NHL is seeking input from the NHLPA in the process to select the 2 hub cities that would host a 24-team return-to-play tournament later this summer, according to Pierre LeBrun, of course, TSN insider, one of the best in the business. Now, the league just doesn't want to choose the 2 cities and then tell the PA, here you go, this is where you'll be playing. LeBrun said this is about finding the 2 city candidates that will appease the players and make them comfortable living in the bubble culture. Now, the thing is like they're literally going to have to, like, I don't know if they're literally going to live in the arena. I doubt it, but like they're going to be living in a small area and they can't leave. They can't do anything. So according to LeBron, Las Vegas, which we all kind of know if you've been following, they've been, deemed as a favorite, and they're pretty much guaranteed to be one of the hub cities. The second city is still up in the air, and a decision in tandem with the NHLPA could be made at the end of this week or early next week. And at the time I'm recording this, of course, no decision has been made. Could it be Toronto, depending on what the Canadian government ends up deciding on the quarantine rules? LeBron said could be Edmonton or Vancouver. I'm told Chicago has pushed hard as of late, but it looks like it's going to be Vegas, and a lot of the talk is Toronto. Now, if you're not a Toronto Maple Leafs fan, or if you've never been down to where they play, The Scotiabank Arena, or formerly known as the Air Canada Centre, has no space around it. Like, it is literally in the middle of one of the busiest cities you'll ever be in. Now, there's a hotel there close, and then there's another hotel down the street, and then there's another one. Like, they have lots of hotels, but now you're basically saying, okay, we need to move a bunch of teams in there, and nobody else can be in there, or they're going to have to rent out spaces for players to sleep in. It's really odd. Like, this to me seems like too much for just some extra money that the NHL needs. Like, I don't know. To me, this still like, I love hockey and I want to see hockey. Like, am I gonna complain that that hockey's coming back? No, because it's something to watch. But at the other side of it, you have to think as just a regular ass human being. Okay, this doesn't make a lot of sense. We're forcing players to leave their families to come and play in hub cities, risk their health, because I think people are forgetting that the virus doesn't just, doesn't just stay away from the NHL. If one of those players get it, the whole league is shut down again. They can't play. That's what's gonna happen. So there's that aspect of it. Then tons and tons and tons of tests are going to be used on NHL players almost daily, apparently. So now we're throwing a bunch of tests out pretty much every single day for these players to get tested, when there's a lot of people who haven't been tested that need to get tested. And we haven't even been hit with the second wave in Canada yet, and I'm sure in the United States they're not even out of the first one. Like, this is what Canada isn't either. Like, I think a lot of people are just forgetting what's going on right now. It's not an easy thing, and they've loosened up some things where I live, but we're not in the clear. Like, where the city I live in, masks are mandatory. We have to wear them, and we have had like 4 cases in 1 week. So we're doing pretty good. But the fact of the matter is we have to wear masks everywhere we go. And we've had 4 cases in 1 week. And that was a high week for us in the past month. So you have to understand that being in Toronto or being in Vegas, like, it's going to be substantially hard for these players to stay healthy. Like, they can't be around anybody, essentially. They're out there to play and to just go back to wherever they're staying, and that's it. So these hub cities, I don't know. I'm not really sure what I think about this. I'm on the fence of like, okay, cool, hockey's back, but then on the other side, I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Like, this to me seems a little bit too much, too fast. So anyways, let me know what you guys think down below. This is just another quick discussion video. If you guys are new, make sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. Join the squad. Let's get to 8,000 subscribers. I appreciate you all as always, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video or stream. Peace.